The Bowflex Treadmill 22 has a bold appearance, but today we're going to decide whether it can handle your toughest and longest runs. Welcome to treadmillreviews.com. I'm Kaylee, and today I'm reviewing the Bowflex Treadmill 22. If you're a long-distance runner like me, or you have multiple treadmill users in your household, a tough and durable treadmill is what you need. The Bowflex Treadmill 22 certainly looks like it fits the bill. While other treadmill brands have pared down their treadmills, Bowflex has done the exact opposite. The Treadmill 22 has triangulated uprights, an abundance of storage, and a large running deck. At first glance, it seems to check all the boxes for what I need for hour-plus long runs or walks. We'll take a closer look at this treadmill's construction and included features before I talk about how well it performs. If you want to learn more about treadmills and other cardio equipment to help you in the buying process, consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. We would also love to hear from you in the comments section if you have any questions about this treadmill or others you're considering. Right away, I want to say that this is a large treadmill that needs a dedicated space in your home. Its footprint is 85 inches long, about 40 inches wide, and 70 inches high. Perhaps more importantly, it weighs 336 pounds. This high weight is in part due to its intense build. It has large triangulated uprights reinforced with a crossbar, which is covered up by the storage tray. The frame is steel, and overall the Treadmill 22 is quite heavy, so it feels really solid. The Treadmill 22's build is backed by a 15-year warranty on the frame and motor, a 5-year warranty on the mechanical parts, 1 year on electronics, and 2 years on labor. The Treadmill 22 has 2 transport wheels, but I'm not volunteering to move it regularly, and I don't think moving it frequently is practical for most users. So I recommend assembling it where you plan to keep it for long-term use. Fortunately, it does fold up, which reduces the length of the treadmill by almost half. If you have to move it, you can tilt it onto those 2 transport wheels while it's folded using the red grab bar under the deck. It is definitely one of the hardest folding treadmills to move. The Treadmill 22 has a maximum incline of 20% and a maximum decline of -5%. The incline is the highest of any folding treadmill. This decline is great for walkers or runners training for downhill races or events. The treadmill will need to be placed at its maximum decline before it is folded up. As far as we can tell, you won't hurt the treadmill by folding it on a neutral grade, but it isn't its most compact folding. So if you want to save as much room as possible, make sure the deck is declined fully when you finish your workout. In addition to its great incline capabilities, the Treadmill 22 has a pretty standard speed of up to 12 miles per hour. Bowflex is strangely secretive about their treadmill's motor sizes, so I can't report what the exact horsepower rating of the Treadmill 22 is. Bowflex says the treadmill is powerful enough to support the full incline and speed capabilities. Most treadmills at the Treadmill 22's price point have around a 4.0 horsepower motor, and I would guess the 22's motor is pretty comparable. The motor seems very powerful and performs well. Because the Treadmill 22 is such a large treadmill with a 20% maximum incline, ceiling height is pretty important. You'll need a ceiling height that equals the height of the tallest user in your household, plus a minimum of 22 inches. That should provide plenty of room for inclining the treadmill to its maximum and any vertical movement while running. Speaking of running, the Treadmill 22 has a large running deck. It measures 22 inches wide by 60 inches long. A 22-inch width used to be the standard for home treadmills, but we have seen most brands increasingly slim down their decks to 20 inches. The 60-inch length should be plenty of space for most users running strides. Even if you're running hard at that 12 mile per hour maximum, you shouldn't have to worry about hitting the end of the treadmill deck. I also want to highlight the Treadmill 22's 400-pound maximum user weight. Again, this treadmill beats the industry standard, which is around 300 pounds. I'm really impressed by the Treadmill 22's maximization of these features. Most users probably won't notice these differences, but if you are a larger or taller user, this could be really important to you. It also just proves how great this treadmill's build is. The Bowflex Treadmill 22 has a lot of features. Most obvious is its 22-inch touchscreen. The graphics are clear and the height of the screen is pretty nice. It should be comfortable for most viewers to see. The touchscreen is where you can access all of the training content from Bowflex's subscription training platform, JRNY. You get 2 months free of JRNY with the Treadmill 22, and then you'll have to pay to continue the service. JRNY is more affordable than some of the other treadmill training platforms out there. It also allows you to access entertainment through your Netflix, Hulu, or other streaming service accounts. With JRNY, you can virtually run along scenic routes where you will follow along with videoed routes from around the world. You can also take guided classes with trainers. JRNY has a really good balance of training and entertainment content. You have a few different audio options on the Treadmill 22. It is a Bluetooth-enabled treadmill, so you can hook up a smart device to the speakers. They are loudspeakers, so you can hear your music or the on-screen content easily over the motor or your foot noise. Bluetooth also lets you connect headphones if you prefer to listen quietly. Another Bluetooth feature is the heart rate monitor connectivity. The Treadmill 22 won't connect with every monitor, but Bowflex throws in a free heart rate monitor armband with the Treadmill 22 as a nice bonus. The Treadmill 22 really impressed me with its storage options. There's a large textured tablet rack below the screen. This is a great space to set a tablet, your phone, or a book. So for anyone who doesn't want to use the on-screen content, you can view your own entertainment. There are pockets and large cup holders on the console and even more storage compartments on the crossbar. If you're planning for a long effort where you need a lot of hydration and nutrition, the Bowflex Treadmill 22 has plenty of room. Taking a look at buttons, you have a fan button and a start and stop button on the console for easy access. There are several ways to change the speed and incline. There are quick adjust buttons on the console for jumping from one interval to the next. They skip 6 and 8 miles per hour, so I often relied on other buttons to hit these popular paces, which can be a little frustrating. The treadmill arms have switches that also change speed and incline, but I prefer the speed and incline buttons on the heart rate grip handles. They sit closer to my arm swing while running, so my workout is minimally interrupted if I need to change the speed or incline. The Bowflex Treadmill 22 has a lot of features, so if you would like more information on what this treadmill has to offer, check out my full review on treadmillreviews.com. It'll be linked in the description below. So how is running or walking on the Treadmill 22? I'm really happy with my experience. The motor is really quiet, the foot noise isn't as quiet, but that will vary a lot from user to user. The deck is really spacious. I had plenty of room to lengthen my stride and hit those faster paces. The deck is firm, so it feels a little bit more like running on the road. It's not as cushioned as a Nordic Track or a Proform treadmill, so if you're looking for a treadmill that reduces the impact and shock on your body, one of those will be more in line with your goals. I run mostly on the roads and other rocky trails, so I'm used to tougher surfaces. The Bowflex Treadmill 22 complements that type of training really well. If you're training for a road race, running on the Treadmill 22 is probably going to transfer a lot better to your event than running on a highly cushioned machine. I appreciate how stable the console is when I'm running. I can easily view all the training content and entertainment content from JRNY without any annoying wobble. The frame is very sturdy, making it a good choice for anyone who is hard on treadmills. You can put a lot of miles on the Treadmill 22. The speed and incline transitions are a little bit slow, so runners keep that in mind if you're running hills. The 20% maximum incline is brutal if you're moving at a quick pace. The deck isn't going to lower as quickly as you might like, so it's not the best for short intervals. Fortunately, if you're up to the top of that incline, you can grab the incline handles for some extra stability. The deck is also really stable during the incline transitions. I've run on a lot of treadmills where I felt like I was going to break the machine or it was struggling to keep up with me. That is not the case with the Treadmill 22. It is incredibly strong. I'm a smaller runner, but I feel confident saying that runners who are larger than me will have a great experience on the Treadmill 22. If you run high mileage, this treadmill can handle it. I think you can tell I am impressed with the Bowflex Treadmill 22. It has a top-of-the-line incline and decline range for a folding treadmill. The weight capacity and deck size are great. This treadmill really feels like it was built with runners' needs in mind. Treadmills get a bad rap from runners for being boring, so they avoid doing their long runs indoors at all costs. The Bowflex Treadmill 22 cures some of these issues by having such a feature-rich console and a versatile training platform like JRNY. A lot of times during an hour or 2-hour session, you may want to just forget that you're on a treadmill, and I think the Bowflex Treadmill 22 helps you do that by making sure your wants and needs are met. You just have to find space for this giant machine. Thanks so much for watching our video. If you have any questions about the Bowflex Treadmill 22 or any other treadmill, leave us a comment or head over to my full review on treadmillreviews.com. The link will be down below. If you're in the market for new exercise equipment and you like our content, like this video and subscribe to our channel so we can keep you updated on the newest equipment. I hope you found this review helpful. We have the Bowflex Treadmill 22 linked below if you want to check out its current price. I'm Kaylee from treadmillreviews.com. Thanks again for watching.